Hello, we will present about difference between classical and Keynesien. Classical theory was the first model school of economic thought. It began in 1776 and ends around 1870. The most economic is John Locke, Adam Smith, Robert Malthus, David Ricardo. John Locke, Adam Smith, Robert Malthus, David Ricardo. The Keynesien theory was first introduced by British economist John Maynard Keynes in his book The General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money, which was published in 1893 during the Great Depression. John Maynard Keynes. Difference between classical and Keynesien. 1. Shaft of long-run aggregate supply. 2. Unemployment. 3. Flexibility of price and rate. 4. Say law. 5. Demand deficient unemployment. 6. Phillips curve trade-off. Shaft of long-run aggregate supply. Classical view of long-run aggregate supply. This has important implications. The classical view suggests that real GDP is determined by supply-side factors, the level of investment, the level of capital, and the productivity of labor, etc. Classical economists suggest that in the long term, an increase in aggregate demand, faster than growth in LRAS, will just cause inflation. Keynesien view of long-run aggregate supply. The Keynesien view of long-run aggregate supply is different. They agree that the economy can be below full capacity in the long term. Therefore, Keynesien place greater emphasis on the role of aggregate demand in causing and overcoming a recession. Unemployment. Classical theory believes that full employment is the employment level the economy will return to, and then to remain at in the long run. Graphically, the poor classical theorists would have a vertical AS curve that shows the same GDP associated with full employment at each price level in the economy. Keynesien theory holds that unemployment is the normal state of the economy, and significant government intervention is required if employment output targets are to be reached. In this view, AS is horizontal. Flexibility of price and rate. In the classical model, there is an assumption that price and rate are flexible, and in the long-term market will be efficient and clear. For example, suppose there was a fall in aggregate demand. In the classical model, this fall in demand for labor would cause a fall in wage. This decline in wage would ensure that full employment was maintained and market clear. A fall in demand for labor would cause wage to fall from W1 to W2. However, Keynesien agreed that in the real world, wages are often inflexible. In particular, wages are sticky downward. Workers resist normal wage cuts. For example, if there was fall in demand for labor, trade unions would reject normal wage cuts. Therefore, in the Keynesien model, it is essential for labor market have to this equilibrium. Wage would stay at W1 and unemployment would result. Keynesien would agree in this solution. The best solution is to increase aggregate demand. In a recession, if the government is for lower wage, this might be counterproductive because lower wage would lead to lower spending and further fall in aggregate demand. Say law. The classical say law. Supply creates its own demand. This reflects the simple statistical flow model. that has firm employing all the resources which are owned by household, and the cost of this input is the income people use to buy all of the output firm product. Keynesien say law, thus better describing the condition in which it was written than industrialist economy. Modern economy have decentralized production, but often profit makers are remote and far from the production. Many employees never buy their firm product, and which have effect on cost, but not the firm revenue. There are many ways to increase demand more effectively than to push for more output product. Demand efficient unemployment. Because of the different opinion about the shape of the aggregate supply and the role of aggregate demand in the influencing economic growth, there are different views about the cause of unemployment. Classical economists agree that unemployment is caused by supply-side factors, real wage unemployment, frictional unemployment, and structural factors. They downplay the role of demand-deficient unemployment. Keynesien placed a greater emphasis on demand-efficient unemployment. For example, the current situation in Europe. Keynesien would say that this unemployment is partly due to insufficient economic growth and low growth of aggregate demand. Philip curve trade-off. A classical view would reject the long-run trade-off between unemployment and inflation, suggested by the Philip curve. Classical economists say that in the short term, you might be able to reduce unemployment below the natural rate by increasing aggregate demand, but in the long term, when wage adjusts, unemployment will return to the natural rate, and there will be higher inflation. Therefore, there is no trade-off in the long run. Keynesien supports the idea that there can be trade-off between unemployment and inflation. Thank you for watching.